Bustedwitch here again. With Dragon Age, yeah, it's been so long. I'm gonna have to get used to it again. Okay, I think I was planning on talking to everyone in the camp, so I'm just gonna do that.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Okay, no.
I await your command.
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay, no, if you ask her that, she's gonna get mad. So I'm not gonna ask her that. My ear is itching and I'm wearing a headset, so that's not really nice. Okay, chill.
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Jeez. So you're female? I had no idea.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
I'm female.
Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
I don't know what to say. I'm a female myself. I think it's great.
Ah, yes. Female bonding and all that. Rah. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Sure. Whatever.
It speaks.
Okay, some questions?
It doesn't have better things to do.
You watched that village day and night for years.
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Ah, yes, your birthing.
It is not a thing. It is a perfectly reasonable reaction to being constantly pestered. I was helpless to react. Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Okay, whatever. Let's talk to Sten.
Yes.
Yes. Want to discuss something you mentioned?
Speak then.
You're a man of few words, then.
Then I suggest we move on.
Wish all men were like you. Have a question?
I am hardly surprised.
No, nothing? Okay.
Very well.
Let's go.
As you wish.
He has not much to say, apparently. Alistair,
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Okay, no, I don't want to ask you anything. Oh my god, did I already talk to these guys? I'm so stubborn.
I still got it.
We're all impressed. No, wait, that was a success. Are you sure?
Weren't you watching? She could barely restrain herself. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Okay, no, apparently.
All right. All right then.
Let's try this again.
I got a moment, sure.
Okay, no. What the hell?
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I'd like to talk about what happened today. Oh, was the thing with what happened with how was her name again? Her former boss or something?
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
Marjolaine, wasn't that it? You're less talkative than usual.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Maybe you did and didn't want to admit it.
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
And you think that would have made it better?
You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
Right now you can like choose two options. If you choose to toughen Liliana up, or you can like agree with her and she stays the same. I don't think there's much of a difference, but I think it like has an effect on your conversation options later on. Not sure, but I think it is. So we're gonna go with 3 then. So she deserved it.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Don't punish yourself for doing something you enjoy.
I admit that I took great pleasure in the intrigue back in Orlais. It was dangerous and chaotic and exciting, but it destroyed my life. I thought the Chantry showed me another path. I thought I was done with this life. Am I wrong?
Okay, I think it's here that you have to choose. But even in the Chantry, no. I don't know, between 2 or 3. I'm gonna go with 1. You're not a Chantry sister, you are a bard, a spy.
There is this thought that floats into my mind constantly. That I lie when I say the Chantry gave me peace, when in truth it bored me. Here, with you, knowing the freedom of the road and the uncertainty of tomorrow, I feel alive again.
Then stop running scared from it.
I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
You're welcome, Liliana. Okay, let's stop talking. Did we talk to her already?
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight.
There is.
Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men.
And dwarves.
And you
and
guard
elves.
them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I suppose that makes sense.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power confines you.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Damn right, you lectured enough. Okay, she's gonna say something else though.
Is there something you need?
Why didn't you want to stay at the tower?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
But you left the children.
Yes, I did leave them. But if the Blight is not stopped, all of them will face suffering greater than what was seen in the tower. The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
It was funny. I'm sure you will be able to return if you so choose.
Perhaps.
Let's start again.
Is there something you need?
No, okay.
It is no trouble.
Let's see if Juliana has anything else to say in the meantime.
Do you remember our discussion?
Yeah, I was already like a minute ago. Yes, of course.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. I didn't want to admit it, even to myself, but those years in Lothering, I yearned for the freedom and the recklessness that I knew in Orlais. The Maker made the world beautiful, but he also made it dangerous. To really experience it, I have to embrace this, not hide away in some nunnery.
You're not meant for a cloister, you never were.
Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
It was my pleasure.
I'm glad I left Lothering in your company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Aww, and that stupid schmooples.
Something I can help with?
Okay, no, nothing. Let's talk to Zevran now.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
You did quite well, no doubt.
Within the Crows, I did. But it has been something the Crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
You always use poison, then?
I do. It is not something inherent in an assassin's skills, however, merely something complementary. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we? Hmm?
Oh, I love Zevran.
Here I am.
Can't answer some questions.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
You didn't choose to join the Crows?
To be truthful, I didn't even know the Crows existed when I joined them. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
Oh, that's such a positive side. And that system